Joined now by Syracuse head coach Gary Gait as the Orange get ready to head to Towson, Maryland for the NCAA Quarterfinals, taking on number 6 Denver. Open it up for questions.
I guess quick scouting report on the Pioneers. Is it a different team now that Tierney is not there, and what do you see out of this team?
I honestly don't know if it's a different team because I didn't see him the last couple of years. But certainly we've looked at them, and I know their coaching staff pretty well. I've worked with them. Their defensive coordinator is my current defensive coordinator for the Canadian national team for the U20 group. And the head coach and I have both been assistant coaches on the Canadian team in 2014, so we've worked together. And I know that he's a very smart coach and a great lacrosse mind, and the scouting report is they're a very good team. They do some things different than other programs, and we'll have to be ready and make adjustments for them.
Coached out this program back in the quarterfinals. Just what does that mean to you?
It's part way to our goal of getting to championship weekend. So we're thrilled to get through the first one, and we're hoping to take care of the business this weekend and bring the Orange back to championship weekend.
You've seen plenty of lacrosse in your life. How many times have you seen a play like the one Riley made, catching the ball clean to break up that 2-on-1?
Yeah, that was an awesome play. It's very similar to when a goalie robs an empty net. I would equate that to the one that Enterman had against us in Notre Dame, where we thought we had a goal for sure, and he dove across and got the save. And this is very similar. You thought it was an easy goal, and Riley got to stick onto it and made the play.
You talked about not necessarily jitters, but you got that first win out. Have you seen kind of a not relaxed atmosphere, but kind of ease taken off the guys, or is it different heading into this weekend than last weekend, so to say?
Well, I think they've actually done it now. They've gone out and they've won a playoff game, so I think it's helped their confidence a little bit. And I've seen them just work even harder this week, so that they're more prepared this week and hoping to have the same success. So. It's been a great week of practice.
Joey mentioned post-game, wanting to come out the gate faster and needing to get ahead early in the game, and especially moving forward into more difficult opponents. I guess, how do you kind of prep for that, or game plan for faster starts in practice or in the meeting room? Can you do that?
We had a great start, I thought, last game. We just didn't get many stops in the first quarter. So offensively, we definitely had a good start to the game, and really, it's just about execution of the game plan, and when we're executing well, we can score goals and get stops. So it's a matter of just putting everything together at once, and we didn't do that the last 2 games. First quarters were tough, defensively especially, but last game we found a way to make some adjustments and come out and have a much better second half.
You talked after about Woolmark's play and how you had faith in him no matter what. Have you seen maybe anything out of him coming into this week that will of old that hope we get on Sunday?
Oh, he's working on making sure he's mentally prepared and his mindset's in a good place. I think that's the key to make him feel comfortable again, and he knows he can play at this level and make stops, and he's just got to be in the right mental position to do that. And he's working on it. He's been working all year, and we're hoping we get one of his best performances come Sunday.
How important was Jake Stevens and Sam English's experience in the postseason before this year in that first game against Towson?
Well, I think they both contributed immensely to our success and our win this year, that last game, and our success throughout the year. They just have a lot of confidence, and they believe in themselves, and that helps the other guys find confidence within themselves. And I think hopefully we can execute and get a nice trip back to the championship weekend.
Go ahead, Jesse.
I guess just more specifically with Jake, just what have you liked about his game, and what has he brought to the table so far this season for you guys?
Jake's just a competitor. He brings a two-way midfielder that can score goals, get stops, pick up ground balls on the wings, and play the defense that we need played. So he's been everything we hoped for, and we're going to miss him next year, but we still got lots of lacrosse left, hopefully.
Similar question about Riley. What did sort of losing him before last season, and how did that impact you, and what, how much for last season, I guess, was it to have him back this year?
Well, it's great to have him back. We were certainly, I think we had expectations that he would have been playing last year and starting for us and making impact last year. And, the good thing about it is, well, we didn't have him last year, but we get him an extra year down the road. So I think that's a positive for us considering what he's done in his first year.
2 more questions.
You've tested yourself all throughout, but you just played the best defense in the country statistically. You put up 20 goals. You face another one in Denver this week. Do you take anything from last week's game, or it's a new week, and what does the offense have to do more differently this week, so to say?
It's a different defense. I think they pack it in a little bit more, and they don't worry about matchups as much, and they just play good, solid team defense. So we have to execute the game plan that Coach March puts together, and if we stick to it, we'll score goals.
Final question.
Going back to Will's mental game, I guess just how much do you feel like the goalie's mentality kind of just like rubs off on a team and can be impactful like in game?
You make a big stave, it energizes the team, and I think his play when he's on gets everybody pumped up and excited about great, we can make a mistake and he's going to cover us, and so it's a huge part of our game is to have a goalie that makes incredible stops and gives us extra opportunities on the offensive end and allows us to create some transition.
Perfect. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.